Shalom, shalom, and we're back. This is part 3 of Yah is the King. Right now we're in Leviticus 26. We're going to start at verse 37. And they shall fall one upon another, as it were before a sword, when none pursueth. And ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies. So we see that today, it's kind of cliche, but, we see it today. It is happening today. We don't have any power to stand against our oppressors, our enemies. And ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. And they that are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity. And we are doing that. A lot of us, the habits that we have, a lot of our dietary, the way we eat, the things that we do to each other, the way it's affected each other's mind, being mentally destroyed, we're pining away in our own iniquities within our enemy's land. And also in the iniquities of their fathers shall they pine away with them. If they shall confess their iniquities and the iniquities of their fathers with their trespass, which they trespassed against me, and that also have walked contrary unto me. So this is Yah, the mighty Yah, just saying, admit your trespass. Admit what you've done. Admit what your fathers have done. Because you're walking contrary to me. And that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humble. And a lot of y'all cats, man, you're not humble. You're really not. You wasn't born with a humble heart to say damn, I'm wrong, or, I shouldn't be saying this or whatever. And like I said before, ain't none of us perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say that, I'm perfect or any of us perfect. We all sin, but we're walking around with uncircumcised hearts for the most part, especially if you're in the New Testament. And they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity. I hear a lot of brothers, a lot of people, on YouTube and in my everyday life, they'll say things like, we need to start a revolution, we need to get guns, and we need to do all these things. But, we got to accept, first of all, what's happening to us is we played a part in it. Our fathers, our forefathers and foremothers, we played a part in it. We got to accept that. And Yah says, then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham, and I will remember the land. Okay. So that's kind of the blueprint. That's kind of the blueprint right there of what we got to do. We have to accept the punishment, acknowledge our trespass, and acknowledge the trespass of our forefathers. But what is the trespass? We trespassing against Yah. That's what we doing. When you call on other names, when you try to give his glory to someone else, that's what you're doing. Okay, now we're going to go to Deuteronomy 4. Okay, I'm still in the KJV. A lot of people like the KJV, so I'm gonna be coming from the KJV. We're gonna start at verse 21, and hopefully try to just ride it on out. Okay, verse 21. Furthermore, Yahuwah was angry with me for your sakes, and swear that I should not go over Jordan, and that I should not go in unto that good land of, this is Moshe talking, which Yahuwah thy Elohim giveth thee for an inheritance. But I must die in this land. I must not go over Jordan, but ye shall go over and possess that good land. Now pay close attention. Take heed unto yourselves, lest ye forget the covenant of Yahuwah your Elohim. So the covenant is only about Yahuwah. That's all it's about. The covenant deals with Yahuwah and Yahuwah alone. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm going to just keep reading. We're at, what was we at? We're at verse 23. Sorry, y'all. I was messing with my camera a little bit. Sorry. Which he made. Okay, let's go. But let's start. Take heed unto yourselves, lest ye forget the covenant of Yahuwah your Elohim, which he made with you, and make you a graven image, or the likeness of anything which Yahuwah the Elohim have forbidden thee. Which y'all love to make y'all little, pictures. And you can say it's, based on scripture, but you still making an image. And Yah says don't make an image. For Yah thy Elohim is a consuming fire, even a jealous Elohim. Okay, he's jealous like that in that sense of, I don't want my children calling somebody else Abba. I mean, that's basically all he's saying. You know what I'm saying? When you say he's jealous, I mean, you don't want that. When thou shalt beget children and children's children, and ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image, or the likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of Yahuwah thy Elohim, to provoke him to anger. I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall utterly be destroyed. And Yahuwah shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither Yahuwah shall lead you. And there ye shall serve idols, the works of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell. And that's so true, because I mean, all these idols, you see, different religious, how can I say it, denominations or whatever, whatever you want to say. They have all these statues of these gods and goddesses, but they don't move, they don't talk, they don't eat, they don't heal, they don't see, they don't do nothing. But Yahuwah is the only power. All right, we're at 29. Oh, I'm sorry. 29. But if from thence thou shalt seek Yahuwah thy Elohim, thou shalt find him. If thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul. There's absolutely no way that you're seeking Yah with all your heart if you're calling on Jehovah Shizzle, if you're calling on Jehamaham, if you're calling on Bahashimini Bop Bop. You ain't calling on, if you calling on, Jesus' penis, then it is what it is. You and your transgression like that. I mean, but it's just common sense. Yah's first. How can, it don't make no sense, but okay. When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, which we all would understand and know as today, If thou turn to Yah thy Elohim, and shalt be obedient unto his voice. So you got to be obedient, you know. For Yahuwah, the Elohim, is a merciful Elohim. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he sware unto them. For as now the days that are past, which were before thee, since the day that Yah created man upon the earth, and as from one side of heaven unto the other, whether there hath been any such thing as this great thing is, or hath been heard like it. Did ever people hear the voice of Elohim speaking out of the midst of the fire, as thou hast heard and live? Or hath Elohim essayed to go and take him a nation from the midst of another nation, by temptations, by signs and wonders, and by war, and by a mighty hand, and by a stretched out arm, by great terrors, according to all that Yahuwah your Elohim did for you in Kemet before your eyes? So this is Yah doing this. Yah did this. Okay? Yah did it. He did all that. Nobody else did it but Yah. We are covenant people to Yah, and only to Yah. All right, next, let's go to Deuteronomy 10. And we're going to start at verse 12. The land which Yahuwah thy Elohim careth for, the eyes of Yahuwah thy Elohim are always upon it. Of course, this is Jerusalem. From the beginning of the year even unto the end of the year. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in Deuteronomy 11. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. And now, YAHSHARAL, what hath Yahuwah thy Elohim required of thee, but to fear Yahuwah thy Elohim, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve Yahuwah thy Elohim with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of Yahuwah and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. So all this, everything that Yah has commanded for us is for our good. And the only thing he asks from us is to fear him and to love him and to walk with him. That's all he's asking of us. We're going to go down and keep reading. We're at verse 14, Deuteronomy 10, verse 14. Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens is Yahuwah's, thy Elohim, the earth also, with all therein is. So right there. Okay. The heavens and the heaven of heavens belong to Yah. Everything that's within that is Yah's. Everything that's on the earth and in the earth is Yah's. So what actually belongs to JC? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one off. We'll be back with, I believe this is part 4. We'll be back with that. Shalom.